Hello, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Kyle.
You're in the salt mines. All right, Kyle, I'm feeling salty today. So, I don't know if you've seen the last episode of Resistance.
I boycott that show. I straight up boycott that.
Yeah, well, you'll get your turn with the salt later, okay? All right. Now, look, I like what happened. So, spoiler warnings and all that. That the station on Colossus in Star Wars Resistance cartoon is a spaceship, and it launched into space the last episode. You gotta know what I'm talking about. You gotta see it, but its orientation of its mass is vertically. So, how am I supposed to put that on the table? How am I supposed to get that in Armada? Don't get me wrong. I like what the show did. I like the direction it took. It's good. It's. People complain, say, "Oh, I ripped off Stargate Atlantis." I don't care. You do something, it entertains me. I don't care who you ripped off. I like it. Okay, but I don't like that. Seems Fantasy Flight Games doesn't have any input into the art department, because there's no way that's going to work. There's no way it's going to be something we can use in any of the miniature games.
I mean, they could just do what they did with the new V19s, how it's got that bracket all the way up and then it shoots into the back.
V19, V-Wing, they made those work. The next step would make the thing in Solo, the Dryden Voss's yacht, make that work as either large base or epic base ship. Then maybe you can try to make the Colossus work, but I don't see it happening. It's not. I just don't see it being feasible.
Support about that thick. It'll help. Just chunk.
And also, it seems to be a lot larger than that. It seems to be about the size of a Superstar Destroyer. Hopefully someday we'll get.
So what? That's like 17 kilometers
maybe.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
How did they hide that?
It was underwater.
Oh right, because Star Wars can't see underwater, guys. It's all good.
There were hints at it because there were some scenes where underwater and you can see a shadowy structure that was very large, and it wasn't until they actually did it and had it take off, come out of the water, that people put it together and saw that they had it designed before the episode. So I'm good with it story-wise. I'm bad with it as in a game store owner here at ROE Games, 19 Park Lane, Havelock, North Carolina. Come by and visit us. As a game store owner and someone who wants to sell a product, it's not going to work because it's not. There's no way it's going to fit on any type of base, no matter which way, how you design it.
Well, here's a better question. If they do get it to work, how many people do you think will actually buy it?
I don't know. Let's see how many people actually buy the Executor.
I know a couple people that are trying to pre-order it, but with its backdating, delay.
I don't feel like I'm not going to take money from people until I have a date when it releases.
Oh, it's supposed to be in the first quarter of this year. It's what, month 5? I think you're a little slow. But it's fine. You'll get there, Fantasy Flight. One day you'll get there. It's only 2 foot long. So, recently, Fantasy Flight has confirmed, not only at that Star Wars con, I forget what it's called, Star Wars, SWCC I think is what its abbreviation is, not only at their con, but then they released an article confirming that Clone Wars is coming to Armada. Only a couple years late. It's fine. X-Wing gets a whole new overhaul, and Armada finally gets an announcement for, a third and fourth faction. But here's my problem. X-Wing got scum and villainy. Apparently there's enough scum and villainy ships. They just took a bunch the Rebels had and were like, But whatever. That they can have a whole faction themselves. Why not Armada? And it's not like they don't have enough source to pull from. Everything that Disney and Lucasfilm sat down and was like, this is canon, not this. This is canon, not this. They have enough. And I mean, they have the whole Star Wars RPG. They have tons of scum ships in there. Not only fighters, but corvettes, capital ships. It's not like they don't have, material to pull from.
I like that there's more factions coming, and I wouldn't be upset about Scum and Villainy faction for Armada, but I mean, we're talking about capital ships here. This isn't talking about pirates.
Yeah.
You're not going to see pirates with the logistics required to maintain.
You'd be surprised. Keldabi class battleships were
Rebels
designed.
Barely managed to, have capital ships.
Okay, but Rebels were also planetless, stateless, and took funding from,
And so are pirates and
No, they
Ability.
weren't. Black Sun owns several planets. The Hutts own even more. The Hutts literally went, "No, Empire, you're not taking us over." And the Empire's like, "Okie day."
All right. Well, yeah. Okay.
And you can't tell
I'll
me
give you
that-
the Hutts, but if you're going with Black Sun, just make it Black Sun faction. Why make it Scum and Villainy?
Because, okay, so, for instance, the Keldabi class battleship was produced by Mandalorians and Mandel Hypernautics to combat and be a competitor
We have
against.
a Mandalorian ship in Armada. The Gauntlet.
That's a fighter.
Yes, exactly.
I want a battleship. This thing is meant to be able to take on Imperial class Star Destroyers. They even said it's better. It's in all sources. It is better than an Imperial class Star Destroyer.
Okay. Well,
Its price tag is 4 times as much, though.
Yeah, that
so
sounds like
that's
some-
why the Imperials were like, cheap is good.
sounds like some power creep there.
Cheap is good. It's 4 times as more expensive. They just threw on as much armor as it could handle. They gave it mass drivers, which in Star Wars is almost borderline illegal, pretty much, for spaceships. Gets very hazy there, And then they just were like, okay, well, we can't throw on the Mon Cal shields because those are now illegal. So what if we just throw on Kuat shields? And Kuat at the time was trying to catch up to Mon Cal shields because they were trying to put better shields on the Imperial. So they were like, okay, here's our prototype. See how it does. Oh, it did really well. Okay. Hey, Empire, let's put this... No. Okay. What do we do with this stock now? We built all of these. What do we do with it? And then you had the Hutts and Mandalore and the Black Sun just going, hey, we'll buy that from you. Shh. Kind of like everybody did to the Rebels. Oh yeah, this is all paid for, puts in warehouse. Oh no, the warehouse was robbed. Oh no, the Rebels now have our shit. Oh no.
It'd be good, but I don't think it needs to be a priority. I think I'd like to see.
My point is.
I'd like to see some prequels, or the prequel stuff,
Oh no, I would love to.
and some of the sequel stuff.
But my point is, they literally had no problem doing that with X-wings, but they just kind of ignored Armada, and now then they finally announce. All they do is announce it. At least when they announced Clone Wars for Legion, it was one of those, Clone Wars, Legion's gonna get it soon because X-wing's getting it. It was one of those, okay, well we have X-wing and Legion to look forward to. Then the X-wing was announced. Then Legion was announced. And I guarantee this is what's gonna happen with the Armada Clone Wars. Oh yeah, it's been announced, guys. 4 years later. Oh hey guys, look, we have a starter set for the Republic. There you guys go. Good. Here you go. Buy it. $140.
That's if anything ever gets released, and then
It'll still come out before the Superstar Destroyer. I'm convinced
think
it'll
so?
still come out before the Superstar Destroyer.
Yeah. Okay.
I am utterly convinced.
But still, I'd like to see single faction starter kits for Armada. Armada is a heavy price that
The start is a heavy price, but you get 2 factions, and then
you
what I
have
would-
either one ship that you're not going to use, you have 2 ships you're not going to use,
Yeah.
you have a bunch of upgrade cards you're not going to use, you got to trade away. And,
what I would love to see for Armada
single faction starter sets would be nice.
is a card pack.
I mean, hell, even if they go back and they make a Rebel single faction starter set and an Empire single faction, I will buy it. As long as, if there's some new cards in there, I will still buy one.
Yeah, I can't say I won't, because I more than likely will.
Well,
I love Armada. I'm just upset that it's, the redheaded stepchild of the family. And gets
Yeah,
put
it
in
needs
the
more
corner.
attention. Although it's, they're coming out with a new campaign.
Which apparently has new titles.
Yes,
Which
that's going to be
titles are
interesting.
hard to come by. So I'm excited.
But I'm a little,
Oh, and you get to create your own commanders now. Custom commanders. No more General Riken. No more undead.
It's a little underwhelming to me. I mean, I'm happy something is happening with Armada. That's a good thing that, they're doing stuff, but I wanted plastic. I wanted something on the table.
Here's a question.
Campaign box is fun, but it's...
Why did they never make a Rebel Lucrehulk or a Rebel Providence?
Yeah.
What is
They
it?
should.
Rebel 1? I think is what it's called.
With the whole, well, hey, somebody should have done that scene. I don't know if you're doing an animation with, like, the Rebel stuff, but somebody should have made that. Canonized that whole failed Lucrehulk attack on the Death Star.
It is canon. It's considered canon by both Disney and Lucasfilm.
That's good.
So it did actually happen, which I don't know why they didn't just go, hey guys, Clone Wars is coming out. In preparation, here's this. Because they could have given the Providence, because the Providence actually had the back end of a Recusant on the back of it, so it's technically a different ship. Could have put modified Providence, Rebel Providence. Give it the title, increases its speed or something, and then it's a different model from when they actually released Clone Wars. I mean, it would be a good stopgap, and it would only require, we came up with it in 3 minutes?
Yeah, Lucrehulk. Whether it's Rebels or it comes out with when they come out with a separatist faction for Armada, a Lucrehulk is good. It fits on the table. It fits on a base. It's not
Got even
oriented
arcs,
ridiculously.
though.
Yeah,
It's got straight up even arcs. It cannot have any one arc that is better than the other, because it is a circle shooting in all directions.
I'd like to see that. Whether you could do it with Rebels, great. Then I won't have to bother trying to play separatists.
But with the Lucrehulk, you got to be able to still use your defense tokens at speed 0. Because you just got to be like, nope, I'm standing still.
Just give it any defense tokens.
Oh, no defense tokens? Oh, well, might as well keep it at speed 0.
Yeah.
No point in moving. Here you go. Here's this. Okay, you brought your Superstar Destroyer? Sweet. We've only been waiting 10 years. All right, now you're going to fly around in a circle before you're able to get in range of me, because I'm sitting still. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Our next topic of discussion will lead us further into the salt mine, to the deep, dark depths where nobody can hear you scream. We're going to talk about Rian Johnson and the new trilogy for Star Wars.
Oh boy.
That's right, don your
Prepared for this one.
your protective gear, because I'm about to unleash the deepest, darkest salt you've ever seen. So Rian Johnson, the man who made Lucasfilm lose millions of dollars, which, let's be honest, if anybody did that almost anywhere else except, the US government and Disney, they would immediately be excommunicado. You are gone. Get out. Get out. But no, because it's Disney going, it's okay, Rian. It's okay. We'll fix it. We know. Han Solo bombed, not your movie, so it's okay. Even though Han Solo was a good movie. Not great, but good.
It's a really good movie. It's just not a good Star Wars movie.
Yeah. I think if they just kind of put it as a B, sci-fi movie, it'd be great. Be like best B movie ever. Because it really doesn't feel like a Han Solo. Anyway,
Western heist in space.
Yeah, we're getting off track.
What?
Getting off track.
Get back on your...
Rian Johnson. Yeah, you made me move grid coordinates. Rian Johnson has messed up and cost so much money and made the entire fandom rail against Lucasfilm. Boycott a movie, rail against them, and then Lucasfilm, under its terrible leadership, did the one thing you shouldn't do against the people who give you money is, insult them. But that's a different person, and we'll get to that another day.
Would you say you're feeling insulted.
Yeah, you can have that now. So Rian Johnson gets this trilogy. He was given it before episode 8 revealed, I think, after episode 7. And they were like, Rian Johnson's getting a trilogy. It was actually one of their big announcements. Hey, another trilogy. But it has nothing to do with the current Star Wars films. You know, it's none of the characters. People were actually, okay, interesting. Can't wait for 8 to come out. Then that fiasco happened. You know, people were ready to burn down churches. But apparently it's fine to Disney. Who cares if the big bad Mickey Mouse gets burnt down? It's only Rian Johnson they're protecting. One man. But, so they were like, all right, well, that's a no for now. We're going to pull that from you. And we're going to look for different directors. They actually had a pool going out. I remember it was a little thing. I don't remember if it was Disney specifically or if Lucasfilm, but it was one of those two put out a bracket of different directors. And people could vote on it. It was really nice. I actually voted. My guy didn't make it past the quarterfinals, but still, he got there in quarterfinals.
So who did you vote for?
The guy who did Rogue One.
Okay.
I like the nitty gritty Star Wars. Star Wars needs to grow up.
Was Kevin Smith in there?
Actually, yeah, I think he was. I think he made it to the semifinals. But I don't remember the full brackets, so it could be, wrong. He could have made it at least the quarterfinals. But Rian Johnson messed up bad. They took it away, and now they gave it back to him. And nothing's been officially announced what it is. They've had all this time, and it was given back to him very quietly. I've seen very few articles about it. People are like, hey guys, did you notice that Rian Johnson got the trilogy back even though he messed up? And everybody was just like, but look at all the good stuff they did for us. They're helping. Disney and Lucasfilm are caring about the fans now. Yeah, but this goes exactly against what we said not to do. Don't give him trilogy, because he messed up so bad. But, apparently...
Do we know what the subject matter of this new trilogy is?
So there's rumors, but I don't give any credence to these rumors simply because we got rumors about how episode 8 and episode 9 are going, and so far those rumors I've heard are completely wrong about how episode 8 was, and even worse about how episode 9's trailer looked. So, I heard rumors about episode 8. Oh, Snoke is actually Palpatine. The cloning went horribly wrong. And I was like, okay, actually that seems like a pretty good story plot. Let's see where this goes. Oh no, he just got cut in half. Oh. Well, that's that.
So what are these Rian Johnson movies going to be about?
Supposedly, Old Republic. Rumor has it Old Republic, which I would be interested in Old Republic. You have the Emperor, not Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine is Emperor Palpatine. The Emperor. The only one you need to actually know about. The Emperor. He is so powerful that everyone not only feared him, but everybody, even his own subjects, wanted him dead. They're like, yeah, we should kill him. But how? Well, what if we send Jedi after him? He slaughters them or sends them back after the Republic as Sith. He goes, oh, you're pretty strong. You're mine now. And Palpatine definitely didn't do that. But my point is, there's a lot of material, and there's definitely a big bad to put in there. But do I think Rian Johnson's going to do that? No. I guarantee it's going to be some cockamamie, just out of the freaking void someone, oh, hey, did you hear about this one guy? He comes from, it's pretty obvious where he's going to come from. He's probably going to come from Corellia, because that's where a lot of people come from. Like, hey, did you see this guy from Corellia? Pretty good, right? Yeah, we're going to put him as the main character.
I don't know. I would wait and see the movie. If it's a good movie, great. If it's not, well, I got no stake in Old Republic stuff, so I don't care.
But I do. I play the Old Republic game. I played Knights of the Old Republic. I love those games. I go back and play them all the time. It will anger me if he messes it up even more. Because yes, it did get messed up slightly. Just a little bit. but that's all legends now and doesn't actually exist. But who knows? Maybe Rian Johnson will get Disney to go, oh yeah, no, all these legends are now true. Just because they want to, keep Rian Johnson in the loop. Let him make all the big boy decisions with his diapers on. Because he's not a big boy. He's a little baby. I hate him.
All right, that's enough salt for today.
All right, Jesse, we got it. It's perfect. It's together. Jesse, that's too much tape.
That was good. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Colossus of Castellan, the next huge base rebel ship for Armada.
I think it should get extra evade because it's so thin. It should just be like turn a little bit, all the shots miss. But yeah, Fantasy Flight, you don't even have to change your production templates. $1.99 roll. Throw it in the box, charge an extra $10. Just put all that proceeds towards us. Because we came up with the idea. Took us 3 hours.
I'm Jesse.
And I'm Kyle.
This was the Salt Mines. Stay salty.